and welcome to Creatively Montessori. Today I'm going to show you a lesson on clothespinning work, which works on the fine motor skill of the pincer grasp, which is intended to help children be ready for holding a pen, pencil, marker, crayon. This is clothespinning. This is a material I would have in my primary classroom. The glass dish that I have it in, you all can tell me in the comments what this is. I think it's a candy dish you would have on like a side table in your living room, like grandma's candy you would get. It also might be a miniature trifle dish. I'm just not quite sure what it is, but I know I liked it because it was all one piece. It has a good weight to it. So in my primary classroom, I'm confident the children could carry this without dropping it. I do particularly like these clothespins. I believe I found these at IKEA, and I think that there were 2 or 3 colors in a set. I think they were like pink, green, and yellow. So I did pink for Valentine's Day. I'll put this out in February, and I did green for March, and I think I did April with the yellow. So it was worth it to buy the 3. They weren't very expensive. They were just a few dollars per bag. This material would be okay in the toddler environment. I had my 2.5-year-old try it today, and she was able to do the clothespinning after I did hand over hand. Initially, she couldn't get it. And then she put her hand on, and I just put my hand over hers and showed her how to squeeze it together. She was able to clip them onto the sides of this, and I do one per side. But when the children, I don't know why it's very interesting to watch, but when the children do this, when they take it to a table and do it in the classroom, they almost all end up doing this. And they put them as close together as they can. And so as a variation, if you had enough clothespins of the same color, you certainly could put in enough that fit all the way around. I think it might exceed the limit capacity of this. Her favorite part though, and when I'm doing this lesson, if I have a child who I've observed in the classroom, maybe he's a little bit rough with material or he's not as careful as maybe I would like him to be, I then exaggerate when I'm taking it off. Do you see how I exaggerated, like how quietly I put it down? My 2-year-old just whipped him off. And she had a great time doing it. She really enjoyed just whipping it off. I think it was the sound of it and how fast it was. Again, those aren't things that I would correct. They're not doing anything to hurt the material. If you get this work for home for your little one, you will be putting these together often. These come apart very easily. And so having worked in a primary Montessori classroom for years, I always have clothespinning work out. It's one of the very popular practical life materials, but I've become very good about putting these back together because sometimes you only have the exact number you need. So this is practical life material. Clothespinning work is what it's called, and it works on fine motor skills as well as work habits, the work cycle, things like that. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please go ahead and click the thumbs up like button and hit the subscribe button. If you also hit the bell, you will be notified every time I upload a new video, which I try and do a new book recommendation, a toy or material review, or a lesson every day. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope to see you again tomorrow.